Hi, this is Jim Janessi. In this short video, I'm going to show you how to output PowerPoint slides as JPEGs. In order to do that, I'm going to open up a PowerPoint slide set that I've placed in My Documents. In My Documents, it's the most recently placed item. It's a small slide set I used in years past for a Grant Park tour for a course that I conduct. So here, it's grantpark.ppt. I'm going to double-click it to open it up. And it opens up in PowerPoint. I happen to be using the older version of PowerPoint, that's PowerPoint 2003, but for our purposes it doesn't much matter because as soon as I go to the Save As button, I'm at a place where I have something that I want to demonstrate for you. When you save the file in either PowerPoint 2003 or PowerPoint 2007 and you click Save As, you get a screen that looks like this. It opens up on the same folder that you're located in. Here's the slide set, the name that I've already given to it. But if I click down here, Save As Type, I have a raft of choices. And one of the choices, if I step through these, will be to save it in JPEG file interchange format. That's a picture format. I'm going to choose that, and then I'm going to click Save. I happen to get a prompt here. It's not an error message, it just asks whether I want to output every slide or only the current slide. Well, I'd like every slide. And in response, I get the message that every slide has been output into this same folder. So that's as much as I need to use PowerPoint for. By the way, just to give you a preview, these slides look something like this, so you'll recognize them when we start working with them as JPEGs. So I'm going to close out of PowerPoint now, and in the same folder that I'm positioned in, if I click the Date Modified column, that's a fast way to bring the most recent file to the top, but it's not a file I'm looking for. So I'm going to click the Names. I'm looking for a folder of the same name, because this folder will have in it a JPEG for every slide, automatically output by PowerPoint. So let's open up this folder. Now you see slides in here. If I turn the view onto thumbnails, you'll recognize the first couple of thumbnails. Let's maximize this. The first couple of thumbnails are the slides I just showed you. One slight problem exists in this mechanism, though, for bringing these into Picasa and keeping them in the desired order. That problem deals with the fact that PowerPoint omits a 0 in front of the first 9 digits. So these will have trouble sorting into proper numeric sequence because after slide number 9, the slide number is really a 2-digit number. So I'm going to go back into the details, and I'm going to right mouse click and choose Rename, and I'll simply put a number 0 in front of the digit in these first 9 slides. Now this seems like a little bit of drudgery, and it is, and it would be much nicer if the people who had programmed PowerPoint had numbered these slides, given them names with 2-digit numbers, but they didn't. So we have to go in and fix that. Now, in the rare instance that you had a slide set with more than 100 slides in it, you'd have a lot more work to do because you'd have to make them all 3-digit numbers. So here I have slide numbers running from slide 01 through 012. I'm going to right mouse click on the first one and choose Preview just to show you what these slides look like in JPEG form. So by clicking the right arrow button, I can step through all the slides, and you'll recognize them as the ones I showed you first, at least the first few of them. So you can see the slides this way in JPEG form if you want, but I'm only doing this to confirm to you so that you can see what the slides really look like. Now I'm going to get out of the preview mode. This is as much preparation as I have to do for taking these slides into Picasa. And I will eliminate this little thumbs database file. It's only there because Windows XP captures some information about these slides, making them more readily visible. But we don't really need that information. Now let me show you one other thing. The size of these slides is fairly small, 70,000 bytes in this case, And if I hover over one, you can see here the dimensions are 720 pixels by 540 pixels. Very manageable. The fact that they're JPEGs means that Picasa can process them as picture files. So we're actually done with what I wanted to show you here. If I went back into my documents, you would see this folder. Just remember where that folder is. In the next video, I'll show you how to bring these into Picasa and complete the whole process of producing what you saw in video 2, that is the HTML that Picasa will create for us. And I'll also show you then in a 5th video how to package those as a zip file and bring them into Blackboard for viewing by students. This is the end of video 3. Please go on to video 4.